came out after I saw all these youthful protesters being disparaged by the newspapers and people down here, where they were calling them a ragtag group of hippies. And I think that they had a very strong message. And so I came down in solidarity of them and to pursue an action, towards the government to get them to address the ideas and the needs of the 99% of the people in this country that don't hold all the wealth.
Okay.
What are my goals? I've done a lot of interviews. The goal right now is to make this as large a movement and as loud a movement as we can. We walked along the route approved by the city, and we came to a fork by the bridge where we could either go up onto the pedestrian walkway, which would require thousands of people to squeeze through a 4-foot wide fence to go up on there, or we could go out to the roadway. Many people went onto the bridge on the pedestrian area. We went onto the roadway. We were forbidden from going on the roadway by the police. Told it was illegal, that we couldn't block traffic, but we just erected a memorial to Martin Luther King in Washington, D.C., who was a great civil rights activist that everybody in this country celebrates, including our politicians. And one of the ways that he brought change to this country was by marching in the streets. And so we, I'll speak for myself, made a conscious decision to perform an act of civil disobedience and go and shut down that bridge. What I did can be construed as illegal, but I believe I did the right thing. At the same time, there are many things that our country is doing that can be considered legal, that are hurting millions of people. We're sending people to wars to be killed, and they're fighting for corporations, not in defense of our Constitution. They're taking the healthcare away, and they're basically running the government.
Hearing about the history of protest in New York City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but let me,
I mean, there's a lot more than this around. Do you want me to accumulate some?
It's going to meet!
Right over here!
Right over here! Where?
Come join us!
Over there!
Thank you!
Us that were arrested on the Brooklyn Bridge were let out at about 2 a.m. last night and have been coming back here, and most of us were able to talk to an NLG representative as soon as we got out and confirm our identities and information so that we could coordinate defense. They kind of started by going into the center of the group and arresting, so that they kind of created this like bubble into it and had more area to arrest people, and so it isolated these wings. I was kind of stuck off in one of these wings, and we were given any directions to do anything. We didn't resist arrest, most of us. There were some guys who were trying to do some things, and it was and they were pushed around and kind of around, and but yeah, most of us were pushed around, kept and directed around, and put into this situation where we were just kind of being squished together until we were arrested.
Okay.
Yeah,